Republic of China is the biggest risk factor in not only the Taiwan Straits, but in the Indo-Pacific region. China has been engaging in the largest peacetime military buildup in history, and they're not having any threats on their borders.
The U.S. and China are signaling that Taiwan could be a priority topic during this week's summit in Beijing. For more, let's bring in Michael Pillsbury, a Fox News contributor and senior fellow for China strategy at the Heritage Foundation. Michael, thank you very much for being here. There's so much interest in this trip and so many directions we could take this conversation. But I think one piece that we have not touched on yet today is, what the objectives are and who might be able to effectuate that. And there's been a lot of discussion about maybe CEOs coming along. What can you say about, what can you glean from all of that?
I think the president takes his relationship with Xi Jinping very seriously. He's going to still bring a team with him, other members of the cabinet. And sometimes in past summits, it's been in some of the memoirs, instead of himself saying to Xi Jinping, you've done 10 bad things. You treat Tibet badly. You treat our farmers badly. And he will turn to a member of the cabinet. In some cases, it was Bob Lighthizer, and say, Bob, why don't you give our complaints about trade? So then Xi Jinping and his team have to look over at Lighthizer, who in one case made almost a 1 hour long presentation of all the things, So that, I think the president wants this summit to be a success. But the issue is who should come with him. Obviously Marco Rubio, obviously Secretary of the Treasury, obviously Head of Trade Representative Jamieson Greer. My recommendation has been for security issues for Taiwan and especially for Iran, the Iran war. He should bring Secretary of War Pete Hegseth with him and have the same kind of thing he's done before. Turn to Pete and say, could you explain now, what we're doing about Taiwan or about Iran or some other security issue? Because in my view, the summit will be both. It'll be trade, jobs, soybeans, more Boeing aircraft, more exports, and the other side is the security part, the sensitive part that in some cases you don't read what happened for 30 years before the documents are declassified. So one side will see very easily the trade talks, but the other side, maybe it will just have a brief comment, like the two sides exchange views.
Right, that's interesting. And if you need Secretary Hegseth to be a bulldog, I don't think you'll have a hard time doing that.
I love his books. He's got 5 books.
And I'm glad you just brought me yours today. I'm going to read that on the trip over there. I'm on Air Force One. So
congratulations, you got one of the 12 seats.
It doesn't recline, though, in the press area. On this Taiwan issue, there's a headline this morning in the LA Times. It says, Taiwan fears Trump will speak off script on its fate in Beijing. It goes on to say, a White House official was definitive. U.S. policy toward Taiwan remains the same as the first Trump administration. But Chinese officials told the Times their president, Xi Jinping, intends to raise the matter as a top priority, knowing that only one person, Trump himself, speaks for the administration today. Whether Xi can leverage the intimacy of a private audience to shift Trump's stance, potentially linking it to other U.S. objectives, is the source of significant concern here. But at the same time, the president has a lot of experience dealing with Xi Jinping. Do you think that this concern on the part of the Taiwanese is overblown?
No, it's good for them to be concerned. President Trump's policy on Taiwan has been very clear. He wants the status quo, no change. But many people on Taiwan know they're not a country, according to America. We have no diplomatic recognition of Taiwan. Our senior cabinet officials can't go there. Their senior officials, their president, can't come here. We don't even use the word president to describe the leader of Taiwan. This all goes back to Nixon, Jimmy Carter, and President Trump is just saying no change, status quo. But the Chinese are not happy with that.
They're going to push
They see
him.
too many things have changed, so they're going to try to persuade him.
Well, we'll see how it turns out. Michael Pillsbury, thank you. It's all the time we have. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.